此刻，你可以在任何地方做任何事，但是，如果你的时间只有3分钟，你会如何面对？3分钟，也许只能跑几圈赛道，做一道佳肴，或者专注于打造一件工艺品。但是，在这个舞台上，3个3分钟却可以改变一切，绝地反击，扭转战局，甚至决定胜利。不过，这一切都已经不再重要，因为在对手的瞳孔里，你已经看清了自己。在喧嚣的呐喊里，这个世界已经属于你。选择开始，你就在续写传奇；接受挑战，你就已经是英雄的自己。
New Zealand versus Australia, scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds of kickboxing action, sponsored by Glitch Free. Introducing first, making his way to the blue corner, representing New Zealand, this is Blood Diamond!
Well, here we go. The lights are finally flashing. And Blood Diamond is sparkling backstage. And here he comes, the City Kickboxing veteran, former Commonwealth champion, former South Pacific champion, former King in the Ring middleweight champion, the owner of some of the best highlight kick KOs you will ever see, Mike Blood Diamond.
And his opponent making his way to the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, representing Australia, this is Michael Bendato!
Brothers, world champions. And Jason Suddy, tonight's promoter, in his corner. And just the fact that he accepted this fight on short notice makes him a true BMF. Young man who is full of confidence. Well, you can see they're both very experienced fighters, similar ages, similar weights. Bendato, he is slightly shorter, and Blood Diamond, he has more fights. They have similar records in terms of losses.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is our 79 kg international super fight. New Zealand versus Australia, scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds of kickboxing action, sponsored by Glitch Free. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, he enters the ring wearing black trunks with gold trim. He is a former King in the Ring middleweight champion, WMC and Commonwealth 75 kg champion, New Zealand IKBF 73 and 75 kg champion. He has 52 wins, 16 losses, 17 big wins coming by way of KO. Representing City Kickboxing in Auckland, this is Blood Diamond! And his opponent fighting out of the red corner, enters the ring wearing black and white trunks with red and orange trim. He is a 4-time kickboxing world champion. He has 35 wins, 19 losses, 25 big wins coming by way of KO. Representing Full Force Gym in Sydney, Australia, introducing Michael Badass Badato. Fighters to the center ring, please, for referee Clyde Cowley's instructions.
Okay, listen to me and obey my commands at all times. Protect yourselves at all times. Touch gloves, step back, have a good fight.
Well, for me, Hangman, one of the big stats, and when you're looking at how their stats stack up, Badato, of his 35 wins, 25 knockouts. He is a power hitter, so he will be dangerous early. Also, the 2-minute rounds means he has plenty of time to recover.
Yeah, Badato is a very fast starter, carries a lot of power.
Fight!
Blood Diamond, one of the most creative fighters in the game.
Badato starting out in the southpaw position, looking for that straight left. Blood Diamond, he does switch between southpaw and conventional. He's gone immediately to the southpaw position. Blood Diamond demonstrating his unorthodox style. He can pull those head kicks out from anywhere. And in particular, he has a very good counter game when he gets going, when he maintains his range from the outside. Those legs of his very, very heavy, particularly at this weight. Badato going down to the body early. He switched back into conventional stance. And both of these guys are unorthodox in how they go about things. Blood Diamond throwing that left head kick off his left hand. Badato shimmying and shuffling, showing different looks to set up the low kicks. Both of them, nice check there from Blood Diamond. Interesting chess match early on, Hangman.
Yeah, Blood Diamond's doing some very good work when he's leading with his punches and then coming over the top with his kicks. Badato's throwing some good, powerful singular shots, but he's not really finding the ability to put his punches together or being able to throw in combination, and that seems to be because of the very unorthodox movement of Blood Diamond.
Diamond also checking a few of those shots. Badato, if you notice too, when he's going into the body, that head of his is coming up, and he is vulnerable to a bit of a counter punch there. And, unorthodox stuff from Blood Diamond. Badato, for mine, just a beat behind. Blood Diamond stealing the points back, and I'd say edging out that first round.
Yeah, Blood Diamond did a good job of shutting all of those kicks down, and he did a good job defensively and countering everything very well.
And he's been working with 10-time world Taekwondo champ Carl Van Ryn. You saw just his flexibility and the height he had on that hook kick.
At this stage, that's all he's got. He's going to wind it up. He's throwing his left hand. He's going to try and wind a big shot up as you're coming in. You just cover up well. Mix up your shots here. Throw the body, come upstairs, low lead kick. Just have heaps of variation as you're going in. You'll be fine. Put the heat on you.
Badato out to centre ring early. Very calm corner from Eugene Berryman.
Yeah, even though Bernardo took this fight on short notice, he's coming in incredible shape. He looks very sharp, and he recovered well after that first round.
1 minute so far.
Oh, he took a solid blood diamond shin right to the cup there.
Okay. You're all right.
You can have up to 5 minutes to recover. Mind you, I'd be telling my fighter to go straight to the body after that then. And blood diamond on cue.
Stop. Yep.
It's the second time or third time that Blood Diamond's jumped himself out of the ring now.
Oh, that was a nice little counter shot there from Blood Diamond. He is very unorthodox, even with that left hand.
Yeah, Bloods is really putting the pressure on now. He's having some great success with that lead hand, with the jab and with the left hook.
Nice little stiff left hand of his own from Bernardo, but Diamond still getting the better of the exchanges. This needs a little more setup. Bernardo looking for that single big shot there. Just the unorthodoxy of him. He looks off balance and he can still manage to throw those kicks up high and dangerously.
Yeah, a couple of those head kicks are getting very close. They're landing, but the power hasn't been timed just yet. Bernardo better keep his hands up in the end of this round and leading into the third.
Heavy shot to the body from the left hand of Bernardo. He looks a little tight in his shoulders as well, just when he's loading his shots. I'd still like to see Blood Diamond just occasionally looping his right hand to set up his left. Nicely timed low kick. Bernardo shaking his head, but I think that's out of frustration.
I did see that lower calf. Bernardo a bit gingerly throwing that kick. I seen him throw a couple of power kicks and step back into the southpaw stance and stay away from it for a while. The low left calf of Bernardo seems to be compromised at this point.
Good head movement there from Blood Diamond. Just the way he sways out of the way of those kicks. And Dan Hooker has spotted it. Blood Diamond went straight to it when he had some success. 3 or 4 consecutive kicks down on that left leg of Bernardo.
Yeah, that left leg, I'll be looking at Blood Diamond to go for that low calf kick early on the lead left leg of Bernardo.
You got 2 minutes. You got a good 2 minutes in you. Okay. All right. Yeah. You push him back. It's all over after this. Okay. Yep. You're better when he's going backwards. Okay. Yep. Okay. Hands. Finish your legs wherever they be, low or high. Okay. And just know that there's a high kick coming. Okay. Yep. Okay. Tight defense.
Tight defense. Tight defense.
2 minutes, you got this. You've done this a long time ago.
That's right. Yeah,
good. Your gas is good. Your face, Michael, your face looks good. You've got the gas. Push from your brain.
That's a sign of a fighter. Just so much experience, so much taking confidence from the trainer, the smile on his face. He loves to be here. He's talking to himself as he heads into the final round. There's that low kick to start off proceedings from Blood Diamond, and it looks like Bernardo immediately was a little bit gingerly on that leg.
Yeah, and he's immediately switched stance and he's gone to the back leg to avoid being hit with that kick.
Interception from Blood Diamond, the unorthodox leaping knee.
But like Jason Suddy was saying, the leading with the hands and then following with that high kick is something that Bernardo needs to watch out for.
There's a problem with he tends to punch at a shorter range, and that makes it harder to get those kicks off unless you're just throwing them straight low. There's that spinning hook kick, sails over the head of the badass Bernardo. Just 1:10 to go in the round. Third and final. Blood Diamond probably ahead on the cards. Oh, that was a counter left hook. For mine, it was a legitimate drop. Buttoned him on the chin. He's shaking it off. He may not have been rattled, but it was a legitimate knockdown. Chin to floor. Frustrating if you're a fighter, but those are the rules. 50 seconds. Looking for that uppercut. Blood Diamond lands another left hook there. And there was the right hand that set it up. Oh, spinning backwards from Diamond. Mysterious one, Blood Diamond. You don't know what's coming next out of him. Really working well. Big knee up high. Here's the head kick. Blood Diamond going for the Rolling Thunder, but he was about 5 miles too short. 15 seconds to go in the round. This has been a great performance from Blood Diamond.
10 seconds.
Badado going for that Andy Hook kick low. Blood Diamond intercepting him. Really putting on a bit of a clinic now. And look, that was an explosive display. I'd love to see it with Badado with a little bit more time. But Hangman, I think a very, very good performance, and in the end, a dominant win for Blood Diamond.
Yeah, the powerful punches of Blood Diamond, the sharp kicks landing, the 8 count in that 3rd round. I think that not a lot of doubt Blood Diamond in taking that one.
Yeah, nice head movement there for Blood Diamond. It was just so unorthodox, but somewhere in that maelstrom of fury, he manages to find the hold. And when you're up against an unorthodox fighter like that, it is very, very difficult. We have a decision, so we will head across to Lieutenant Dan Hennessy.
Fighters to the center ring, please. Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of kickboxing action, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision where we find a unanimous decision winner. For your winner, fighting out of the blue corner, Blood Diamond! And a round of applause, please, for Michael Badato, who took this fight a week ago.
Well, great performance, very entertaining. Great way to start our professional card. Let's head across to Michael Blood Diamond.
Well, Mike, it wasn't the fight you expected, but you're going to give big ups to Michael for, on short notice, coming in and having a crack.
Like those who follow me on Instagram, they know when I said it's a king against a legend. This man's a legend. He came in with short notice. I mean, not many of us can do that. Hats off to him. And to be honest, we'll definitely have another match. I mean, I want him at his best. He wants me at his best. He wants me at my best. And I'm ready to give it to him.
Man, watching you is like I was just trying to figure out. The boys call your style orthodox. It's like watching an octopus. Don't know where you're going to get hit.
Funny thing about that, Warzone, did you hear that? The octopus kick. So yeah, I mean, I don't know what's happening. He doesn't know what's happening. We all don't know what's happening. So it's just like a surprise. It's a kick, it's a punch, it's a spin. I don't know, it's a fall. It's entertaining, that's what I can say.
Mate, we love entertainment. We love seeing the blood in the ring. Congratulations, mate. Great fight. Anyone you want to thank for tonight?
Man, I want to thank my team, CKB. Thanks, baby. And the people who have helped me get to where I am. New Flavors Barber, my first sponsor. ST High Tech, you know I'm powered by that. And look at my shirt.
Yeah, that'll do it.
All out, baby, all out. They've been helping me. I really want to appreciate. Thank you to all the New Zealanders, everyone who made it to this show. Please, guys, if you want to see more of this action, please keep coming to these shows because we don't have many of these. And we want to make this bigger and we want to make kickboxing great again in New Zealand.
Beautifully said. Mike, Blood Diamond, let's talk to Michael. Come over here. Let's just, mate, congratulations. Thanks for turning up, 4-time world champion. When you get the call saying, look, Jason says, do you want to come over? What was your first thought? Yes, or what am I getting myself into?
No, my reaction is definitely a yes. My brother had very high standards. He's my trainer, my manager, and his standards were as a no, I'm not ready. But truth be told, fighters fight, and here I am.
Having someone like Jason Suddy in your corner, how does that feel? I mean, world champion. Couple of old heads, right?
Yeah, it was great. Thank you, Suddy. Great show. Thank you for cornering me. Thank you for picking me as first picked. I'm honoured. I love the shots that you gave me. And I'm here to represent not just only my Australian fellow friends, but Suddy's in behalf. And thank you for the invite, my friend.
Michael, thanks for the entertainment, pal.
I just want to say thank you for everyone in Sydney, Australia. You know I love you. And for everyone here, Thank you for the support. I will be back, and this time I'll come back full force. Thank you for the support.
There you go, folks. Michael Badass Bernardo.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are set for our New Zealand versus China 70 kg super fight, sponsored by The Hood. This fight is scheduled for three 3-minute rounds of action. Introducing first, making his way to the blue corner, representing New Zealand, this is Arsha Ibadi!
Class
And his
opposition from
opponent
the
making his
Republic
way
of
to
China.
the red corner, ladies and gentlemen. He is a Niam legend. He is Liu Lei.
Liu Lei, over 40 fights to his credit, a multiple EM legend champion. Started training at just 17 years of age. And if you have been to China, you'll note that they have martial arts schools there. And when you go through those martial arts schools, you will have 500 or 600 people learning how to kickbox. So the competition is intense and strong. There you go, Lei. He's slightly shorter, 6 years older, and a world of experience in terms of difference. Those fights are mostly junior fights from Arsha Ibadi, just 3 in the adult ranks. Liu Lei, all professional fights. He has had 18 victories, just the 1 defeat, and 6 drawn bouts.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is our New Zealand versus China 70 kg super fight, scheduled for 3-minute rounds of kickboxing action. It is sponsored by The Hood. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He enters the ring wearing black trunks with white trim. He has 24 wins, 2 losses, 1 win coming by way of KO. He is the current welterweight king in the ring representative, representing King's Academy. Introducing Arsha Ibadi! And his opponent fighting out of the red corner, enters the ring wearing red trunks with black and silver trim. He is a multiple EM Legend Station champion. He has 18 wins, 6 losses, 4 big wins coming by way of KO. Introducing Liu Lei. Fighters to the centering, please, for Clive Cowley's instructions.
Okay, guys, listen to me in the bare my hands at all times. Step back, touch gloves, have a good fight.
Huge step up here for Asha Ibadi, Hangman.
Listen,
going up against an
there's 5 of you
experienced
here,
veteran
3 of you can stay. 2
with
of
a
you
lot
go away.
of international experience on the EM Legends stage. This is a big ask for a young man.
Yeah, well, it was at the weigh-in last night.
I don't want to hear nothing out of you if you're going to sit there
Asha
close.
Ibadi
3
did
of
not
you stay.
back down. You know, he got in the face of Lei, and
Okay, ready.
he was bringing the intensity to the matchup, and he's taking the same intensity leading into the fight.
Starts off early, good combination. Lei, though, he is an experienced professional. He will take some time to gather some data. 3 by 3. Good start from Ibadi. Lei's trying to walk him into a left hook or a left kick. Like the way that Lei is. Like the way that Lei is just mixing up his shots. He's not throwing too much power too early. There's that step up teep, and you will see that go high often from the Chinese. Nice right hand from Ibadi. Clipped him nicely there, rattled the jaw.
Any time? 1 minute. You ready? Okay. What's your knees? Fight!
First minute down. That uppercut has found a home on a couple of occasions.
Yeah, Lei with a nice tight guard and walking forward, looking just to draw the strikes out. This will come down to Ibadi's stopping power. You know, he's a young guy. He's throwing some good strikes, but he needs to stop that forward pressure of Lei early on.
You notice there, Lei, he walked through those shots in the red corner and landed a very crisp 1-2 of his own. Both these guys have had their jaws tested.
Stop! You're coming together to work out. Fight!
Halfway through the first round. Little counter punches on the inside off that tight guard from Lei. You can see Lei, though, he will take those low kicks and he will come off with hands. Nicely checked from Lei. Also, he's just shoe shining up top to find a hole downstairs. Ibadi. Good head movement from Ibadi. He has a decent ring IQ for someone who's so young.
Yeah, good footwork early on for the young Ibadi. He's landing some good punches. He's landing some good low kicks. Very good work from both fighters, but I like Ibadi's ability to move off and circle, and he is a very good judge of range.
Got to watch dropping his hands like that, because the Chinese will push his head down and throw their head kick, throw their head knee. He's found a home for that left hook, Ibadi. A left uppercut, rather. Little bit of flash there. He's got to be careful. Got to be careful if he makes a habit and develops a pattern of dropping his hands. Particularly against an experienced fighter. Lei going to the body. He is, as the hangman would say, investing in the left hand to the ribs or to the liver. Well, that's an interesting first round. Lei walking forward. Ibadi probably landed more cleanly. The weight of the shots probably going in favour of the Chinese fighter. Hangman, how do you score it?
I like the work of Ibadi in that round. I felt like he landed the cleaner shots. He landed some good low forwards and landed some good punches. The Chinese fighter walking forward and for mine just absorbing too many punches for me to sway it in his weight.
So the Chinese fighter, now he's gathered the data, needs to increase his output and accuracy. Ibadi, question now is, can he sustain the pressure of the Chinese fighter?
لطفاً یک و دو سه بیا بغل بغل های کیک بیا بغل پشت پاش اندازش رو نداره بفر حال کن برای خودت نزا بزنه.
For those of you who don't understand Farsi, neither do I, but it was intense.
Fight!
Of course, Ashir Ibadi from Iran, so they would have been speaking Farsi in the corner. Nice little hooking right hand lays throwing. Ibadi, he has plenty of confidence and a good head movement. Like the way he turned out of that corner, Hangman.
Incredible start to the round. Some good defensive moves. The Chinese fighter there he's loading his right hand, and that seems to be his dangerous weapon that he's going to, that big right hand, straight right, overhand. But to this point, Abadi's been doing a great job of moving out of the way and avoiding those shots.
He's just starting to come on now. He's landing with some weight now to the thighs of Ibadi. But he needs to throw a little more. And he needs to perhaps go to a little more of the setups as well. Just walking forward at this point. I'd like to see Ibadi sit on a couple of shots as well, just to stop him from coming forward. That one went very, very low.
You did.
Don't think there was any question. That was caught right on camera. Ibadi's just got to sit on his shots. He needs to be very cautious about getting turned around like that. The head knees will come now. Pressure starting to tell a little bit on Ibadi.
He's landing some good low kicks, Ibadi. You know, that to this point has stopped the Chinese fighter or slowed the Chinese fighter coming forward. You can see a lot of redness on that lead leg of the Chinese fighter.
But he is continuing to come forward and doing that body work. Minute to go, and this is really the business end of the second round. Chinese fighter landing the right hand, just caught him on the end of the shot. And those low kicks really starting to find a home now. And he's using the hands to set up the low kicks. It's the strength on the inside. Now let's see how Ibadi can push back, whether he can push back now. Just backing up a little bit too much for my liking. Nice work with the hands. Chris fighting his way off the ropes. Turns himself back out in the center ring, which is really where he wants to be. There's that body shot again from the Chinese fighter. Those low kicks starting to chop down the tree. Not a lot of weight on those punches now. Body shot there off the lead left knee from the Chinese fighter. Pressure starting to tell. Now, the first round went to Ibadi. Lane must feel like he's taking the ascendancy in the second, Hangman.
Yeah, that's kind of the classic thing you're going to see from a lot of these Chinese fighters tonight. A nice tight guard. They keep their hands very tight, glued to their head, and they march forward, and they like to walk their opponents down, the forward pressure, finishing with the low kicks, and they build as the fight progresses. But this is a classic Chinese style.
Well, he's put in a lot of work. As you said earlier tonight, the investment, he worked the body early. He threw the low kicks, and slowly they've started to take some of the sting out of Ibadi's punches. If you look across to the thigh of the Chinese fighter, the left leg, or the right leg rather, it has some heavy bruising there. So Ibadi is landing, and you can see he is having some impact, but he needs to find something now to repel this Chinese fighter as they head into the third and final round.
Yeah.
A little bit of psychology there from Liu Lei.
Well done. Round three.
He's calling him on. He's ready to go. Straight to the body there. Ibadi working those combinations. We know he'll start off strong, but he needs to finish strong.
Let go.
Well, I would do that too, even though you're not allowed that under King in the Ring rules. The sweeps. It takes energy to get back up. I'd like to see Ibadi go to the body a little bit too. Nice little inside kick from Ibadi. He's starting this round well, maintaining the range. Late, going with the kicks to the body. And he'll look to second phase with his hands.
Yeah, Abadi doing a great job of stuffing the Chinese fighter. He's digging deep, but he's going to have to dig in this third. He's going to have to show his class at the end of this round. I have a one apiece coming into this third. Abadi's digging deep. He's landing some good shots. He needs to keep it up.
And he needs to keep it at that range. He needs to intercept the fighter as he's coming in. And now is when the business end of the fight starts, not the first minute. It's the second minute and it's the third minute when this Chinese fighter will start to come into his own. This is where Abadi needs to find that reserve tank. It's the inside thigh too. He's landed a succession of those, and that is working well to keep the Chinese fighter off balance. And there he returns the favour with the catch and sweep. Abadi's taking his time to get up. Now he needs to find something. 90 seconds to go. He's won the first half of the round. Let's see how he holds off late, moving forward relentlessly. Abadi answering back. Right hand is a little low, needs to be cautious. Just the way the Chinese fighter turns himself there. He's looking for that left head knee. Abadi needs to be cautious. Missed with that. Final minute, third and final. Don't know why the Chinese fighter's doing this. Lei just needs to maintain pressure. He's wasting time, valuable seconds with the spinning kicks. Abadi, he will sense he's on the home straight now, although he is tired. He's got to keep his head up.
I have it as an Abadi round to this point. He just needs to dig. He needs to keep it up, and this fight is his.
Well, 30 seconds to go in the round. Liu Lei, he's just dropped off his pressure as well. I think the pace is getting to him as well.
I think it's the low
big
kicks.
knee.
I feel like it's the low kicks of Abadi, the inside, the outside. He invested in them early in the first round, and he's stopping the forward pressure when he digs to that lead leg late in the third round.
You just saw it there. He just took a little bit of sting out of the forward pressure of Lei with that low kick. 20 seconds to go in the round. Seconds are ticking away. Abadi just needs to continue to dig deep. And there you go. Ashia Abadi thought about continuing after the bell. Liu Lei, I think he feels confident he's won the fight. I'm not so sure. I think Abadi won the majority of that third and final. He certainly won the first round. And look, a good performance and a learning performance from Ashia Abadi against a seasoned professional opponent.
Yeah, beautiful work from Abadi there. He found a second win coming into that third round. I feel like he landed the cleaner shots. I feel like the Chinese fighter absorbed too many shots in that fight. And Abadi, rather than fade in the third, he came on hard in the third.
Well, I think the Chinese fighter too, Lei, made some mistakes in just throwing those spinning kicks. I think they wasted, 15, 20 seconds that he could have really used keeping the pressure on.
Yeah, he did it a number of times as well. I think that was a definite a mistake for Lei in that fight.
Oh, here we go. We do have a
Fighters
decision.
to the middle of the ring, please.
Very closely contested fight. Let's see how it shapes out. Who will take first blood?
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of kickboxing action, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision where we find a split decision winner. For your winner, fighting out of the red corner, Liu Lei.
Well, it was the pressure and the power of Liu Lei, the man from EM Legends in China. I have to say, I disagree in the commentary box, but it was a close fight. Ashia Abadi, he did fade badly in the second round. He was strong for a good portion of round 3, but just faded in the final minute.
So Liu Lei is our winner. We have his translator Winnie with us right now. How important was this win for Liu tonight?
你今天比赛怎么样？
新西兰的朋友，大家晚上好。
Good evening, friends in New Zealand.
我感觉这场比赛，打得还行，给平时的训练还有赛场上的比赛，差不多打个70分。
I score myself a 70 score for my training all this time and for this game.
How did he find his opponent, Asha Ibadi?
你觉得你的对手怎么样？
我的对手也非常优秀，在新西兰有很多条金腰带。我在他上场的时候，我看到了，他很厉害。
My opponent is a very excellent fighter. I saw his gold belt when he showed up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Liu Lu.
All right, good people, a minute of your time. My good friend and your good friend, Mr. Sean Campbell from Pause Justice is here. Couple words. Ladies and gentlemen, Sean Campbell.
Tough crowd, tough crowd. Hey, thanks, Dan. First of all, I would just like to thank Jason Arna for providing these fighters such an amazing platform for them to showcase their talents tonight. I think them and the fighters all deserve a massive round of applause. Woo! Just on a personal note, I'd like to thank Jason Arna for everything they do for Poor Justice. They've helped us from day one with the food bank programs, starring in our videos, and just helping us out on our rides. So thank you very much. And there's actually a few other people here that I should be thanking. So you guys know who you are, so thank you for all your support. For those of you who don't know what Poor Justice is, to put it simply, we are the voice for abused animals. We've made it our mission to speak for those who have no voice. Yeah. Hey, buddy. We also run a nationwide food bank program which feeds 71 shelters around the country. We've delivered over 600 tons of pet food. Yeah, thank you, Goldie, thank you. Hey, yeah, she knows. And which equates to over 1 million meals fit to homeless animals. So we think that's pretty cool. Dan, are you all right there? Yeah, okay. We also run a pet rescue program, which is an adoption arm of our charity. And so far we've rehomed over 4,000 cats and dogs, which is a pretty amazing feat ourselves. Hey. That's worth a clap. That's worth a clap, absolutely. If you want to know more about us, look us up on Facebook. That's Poor Justice. Chuck a like our way, it's always appreciated. And we've got something coming up on the 1st of March, our Ride for Justice. Yeah, a lot of people here have motorbikes, so please come and join us. Book the date out, get permission from your partner. It's quite important these days. And join us, 1st of March. Our last rider, we had 2,300 riders there, so it's massive. And I've got to wrap it up, I've been told. Get off the stage. So, hey, thank you very much. Look us up, Poor Justice. Thank you. Back to Dan.
Sean Campbell, ladies and gentlemen. All right, good people, we are ready for our New Zealand versus China 62 kg super fight. Scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds of kickboxing action, sponsored by Higher Pool. Introducing first, making his way to the blue corner, representing New Zealand, this is Nikora Lee Kingi!
And here he is, the man from the South Island. He is the current King in the Ring champion, Nikora Lee Kingi. He is making good time. He'd win the Olympic sprints at the rate he's making his way ringside. This is the 62 kilo division. And he's coming off a very closely contested fight in Australia last month in Melbourne, just the day before UFC 243. Fought on the same card as Joey Valen and Baby Nansen.
And his opponent making his way to the red corner, representing China, an EM legend, Give it up for Ju Chu.
Interestingly, Leo Lei is in the corner. You can see the experience vastly in favour of Xu. 34 victories, 10 KOs, lost just the 9 bouts. Nikora Lee Kingi, 25 bouts, 15 victories. A little bit like Ashia Ibadi, he started fighting very young and was fighting men at a young age.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is our New Zealand versus China 62 kg super fight. It is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds of kickboxing action, sponsored by Hirepool. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He enters the ring wearing camo trunks with silver and black trim. He is the current lightweight New Zealand King of the Ring champion, New Zealand ISKA 60 kg champion, South Island ISKA 62.2 kg champion. He has 15 wins, 10 losses, 4 big wins coming by way of KO. Representing South Island Ligar, this is Nikora Lee Kingi! And his opponent fighting out of the red corner enters the ring wearing red trunks with black and silver trim. He is a multiple EM Legend Station champion with 34 wins, 9 losses. Introducing Ju Chu! Fighters to the center ring, please, for Rebel John Conway's instructions.
Straight back into Zhu Chu's corner.
Fighters, King of the Ring rules. Protect yourselves at all times. When I say break, stop, step away from each other until I say fight. Shake them up. Back in your corner.
These guys are really road warriors, Dan. I mean, they're fighting once or twice a month in stadiums around the world. And, you know, those 9 losses have come at, you know, at a very high international level.
Yeah, these Chinese fighters have a very interesting approach, you know, as out back and they're all wrapping their own hands and warming each other up. It's a very, you know, there's not a real coach in sight for these boys.
Well, he's trying to find a home. Nice timing with the overhand right and the left hook. Maintaining range, looks to have good head movement, good eyes. Lee Kingi, fast fighter, he's a little unorthodox. Could do with some good, a little more power. And you see, this will be a staple of all the Chinese fighters. They will go to the body. They will look for that left rib in particular, downstairs into the floating ribs or in that liver region. They'll bring the hands up high, bring the elbows up, and then they'll look to drop down. Nice sticky jab there from Chu. Timing, just the way he's timing that straight right hand as Nikora Lee Kingi is stepping in.
Fight! Fight!
Lee Kingi is a volume fighter, you know, he can stay in your face all night. All 3 rounds, Lee Kingi will stay here. High work rate, low kicks, punches well. Very hard to read, Lee Kingi.
Yeah, he's a little bit unorthodox with what he throws as well. That's that right hand, and he does have a heavy one, the Chinese fighter. He's looked to time that all night. Kingy, though, he's made it tough stuff. He's firing back, though. Backed off the Chinese fighter as he looked to come forward. Nikora Lee Kingy.
Stop!
That was a cuffing left hook on the back of the neck, not a knockdown. But Lee Kingy needs to be cautious. Chu does carry some power in his hands. He doesn't want to get caught in wild exchanges. You see now he's starting to wind up. Exchange of right hands here.
1, 2,
well,
3,
you saw it there. They
4,
both exchanged right hands. Chu came off the right hand with a bigger one of his own. Interesting call from John the Rebel Conway.
When I say stop, stop. Understand? Roll on. Time.
Oh, he's got a long road to hoe now. Nikora Lee Kingy. There's a standing 8 count being called. He's landed a few of those right hands, but I'm not sure that Chu respects his power. And he is trying to time that right hand. There it is, right on the button, and another one.
Yeah, Lee Kingy needs to get that jab out there. He needs to keep Zhu's right hand busy. He needs to circle to his right, away from the right hand when he's staying and drifting into range. He's drifting in a little too close.
Just drifting off the left shoulder of Zhu would help him. And Zhu's not happy about the sweep, but he should be happy about the round. 10-8 round to him. Nikora Lee Kingy, he's tough. He's taken some heavy leather though, right on the point of the chin, right on the corner of the chin.
Yeah, it's that lead right hand of Zhu all night. Lee Kingy's drifting in a little too close without throwing some teeps out there, throwing some jabs out there. And he's making it a little too easy for Zhu to wind up and land that right hand.
Be nice to see him just lead off with the left hand and occasionally crash the left leg too into the right arm, the triceps of Zhu. Just take a bit of sting out of the right hand as it comes.
Even if Lee Kingy drew a little fakes in there and draws out and counters the right hand of Zhu, I think it'll be a very good option. He looks fresh in the corner. I can see his eyes. His eyes look very clear. He looks to be back in there, and we'll see how Lee Kingy can turn this one around.
Oh, Zhu gave himself a shower in the corner.
Time on.
The Olay straight out of his fight into his compatriot's corner. That was an off-balance shot. And you see Nikora Lee Kingy, he's just drifting slightly to his left when he steps in. And that's what Zhu was trying to exploit. There's a heavy front kick, but Zhu just absorbed it, came straight back with that pile driver right hand of his own.
Lee Kingy's having some success there when he's beating Zhu to the right hand. He's not waiting for the right hand. He's not drifting into range. When he gets his shots up first, this is when he's doing his best work.
That's some nice work to the legs there. And again, he changed up his lead there. Went with the knee. Zhu showed a little bit of, well, it is an illegal dump, but all's fair in love and war. And Lee Kingy starting to have some success with that low kick. Oh, he ate a big right hand there, just as we talked about success. Zhu coming on, and another big right hand, but Kingy coming back with a head kick of his own. He is tough. Well, his eyes cleared pretty quickly there. That was a heavy right hand from Zhu. Well, he's calling for the...
Give me time.
Well, he probably needs a translator in there to say protect yourselves at all time.
Go, Carol. Carol. Just stay away from the groin area. Go, go.
Lee Kingy did the right thing there.
Yeah, it's up to the referee to break the action. If the referee doesn't break the action, you're free and clear to continue fighting.
Nice work from the Chinese fighter. He's coming off the kicks with punches. Exchange of left hooks there. And again, Lee Kingy slightly quicker. It's just when he tires, or he winds his shots a little more, that the Chinese fighter will beat him to the shot, beat him to the punch. I'd like to see him occasionally throw that left uppercut as well. I don't know why he bowed for that. That was a lovely teep right to the body.
Yeah, Lee Kingi fighting fire with fire, man.
And I just think there's signs of Shu maybe just fading a touch.
Well, I think he's starting to wonder what Lee Kingi's made of. He's hit him with his best shots. He's hit him with his right hand. That would have taken most fighters out, and Lee Kingi's in his face, and he's throwing hard back.
30 seconds to go in the round. De quarter Lee Kingi, and he's going with that knee to the body. Well, he's trying to set it up with the hands. You heard his corner saying set it up, the low kick there. And that is exactly what will take some of the sting out of the shots. It'll take some power out of the shots when you can't set your feet. And Lee Kingi continuing to finish with the leg kick low. And his guard is much tighter now. He's aware of the right hand coming back.
Yeah, since the tide is turning, Lee Kingi's coming and pouring it on hard at the end of the slide round. Pretty much every
left hook to finish there.
Everything he was throwing at the end of that round was landing. All the low kicks, all the punches, and the Chinese fighter appears to have slowed coming into that one.
Well, the low kicks, some good teeps to the body. There was a spinning back kick to the body, and he weathered the storm. And there's those low kicks just clattering them into the lead thigh of Shu.
Finish his ribs. Double, low leg rib. Okay, there's water there.
Keep going on his leg. Take that leg, take that leg, take that leg.
Ricky Bartley in the corner, really calling for the body work to continue.
You're just loading a little bit, not using your speed and your angles, okay?
Loading with your hand. Smash his leg, then take his body.
Every time you show the 1, 2, 3 low kick, he's like, he doesn't want to be kicked in the leg. So kick him in the leg more and look for that rib.
Ricky Barclay certainly thinks they've found something. A weakness to the body and to the legs. Still, he's got a long way to go with that 10-8 in the first round.
Put that stool in properly. Put the stool.
Yeah, I think that's where Lee Kingi's finding his successes in his speed, when he's not loading up and waiting for the right hand of Zhu to get off.
Well, boys getting a little cuddle on, messing that up. So they'll get back to punching each other in the face. Zhu looks a little bit revitalized, but I know that leg of his is hurting. Lee Kingi going there straight away, and he switched himself over for that. Lee Kingi slipped the right hand there, went down to the thigh. Zhu, he's been caught by about 4 kicks low already. He's trying to answer back on his own, but it's really starting to hurt him, and now he's starting to back off a little. It's because he doesn't like getting kicked in the leg. And there's that knee to the body. Lee Kingi needs to back away, let him get up as quick as possible.
Yeah, I feel like Zhu is tiring. I feel like he kind of dropped to the ground there to buy himself a little bit more time. He's fading coming into this third.
Lee Kingi just really needs just to get on him.
Beautiful work.
Power shots. But
Back up.
Conway straight on it. 2 minutes to go. A lot of work from Lee Kingi. He needs an 8 count to get this fight back to a draw. That was just a teep. Zhu is showboating right now. Ricky Barclay, he's animated in the corner.
He's buying himself some time, Zhu.
He's absolutely buying himself time. Showboating from the Chinese fighter. 90 seconds to go. Better be careful he doesn't get points taken away. Look at him wiping his gloves. Holding on now for dear life. Again, this is experience, an experienced professional. He knows he's ahead.
He knows Lee Kingi needs a knockout to win, so he's doing everything he can. He's falling when he can. He's grappling. He's holding on. He's looking for a sweep, which under these rules is an illegal sweep.
In other words, he's pulling every trick he can. He's looking for a spinning back kick, I think. There we go, or spinning back fist. 50 seconds to go. Lee Kingi still has some time to do some damage. There's a big left hook, followed up by the low kick. Uppercut now. Now he's starting to come on home. Lee Kingi cannot afford to get caught in a clinch and tied up. He just needs to stay outside at range and continue to pummel away.
That work on the leg followed by the left hook is where Lee Kingi has found success in this round.
28 seconds to go. Lee Kingy just needed to just wait on it and thump him there while he was showboating. 15 seconds to go. Needs a knockout to win. An 8 count just to draw the fight. Chinese fighter very, very sore on his lead leg. Highly likely that Chu Zhu will have won that fight, but a very impressive performance from Nikora Lee Kingy. Showed plenty of heart, granite content in the chin, and he dominated the third and final stanza. Beautiful left hook, and the work to the leg was superb. As the fight wore on, you just knew that Lee Kingy was finishing strong. Well, it'll be interesting to see how the judges score it. Lee Kingy decisively won the third round, 10-8 round in the first for Ju Chu. And the second round for mine, Lee Kingy finished the final minute strong. First 2 minutes heavily in favor of the Chinese, but often you can steal a round by what you do in the final minute. So I would love to see what the judges have come up with.
Fighters to the center ring, please. Ladies and gentlemen, can we have a round of applause for both these fighters? What do you say? After 3 rounds of kickboxing action, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored this competition 28-28. We have a true draw.
Well, he's a little incredulous, but it was a great performance. And it all hinged, Dan Hooker, on how you scored that second round. And, well, Nikora Lee Kingy, I think he had a bit of a coming of age tonight. Big step up in terms of the quality of his opponent. And for mine, he earned the draw regardless of whether or not we would have scored it a different way.
A true draw, but after the 10-8 knockdown, I mean, you came back into that fight. Mate, you are one tough nugget. How do you feel right now?
Oh man, I feel good. It was hard work having to dig after getting knocked down like that, but yeah, I don't know.
That right of Zhu's, that's a pretty mean right, yeah?
Yeah, man, that was pretty good.
What do you make of the experience coming up against guys that, you know, regularly fight once a month, the whole 9 yards?
I think it's pretty cool that we get to go up against them just to gauge where we're at, or where I'm at anyway.
Well, congratulations, mate. You got a true draw, so well played.
Man, thank you.
Now, where did Winnie make... Oh, there she is. The interpreter. Zhu, congratulations. I'm sure he thought that was going to be a win to him, yes?
你是不是很确定你是赢的那个人？
现场的中国观众朋友们，大家晚上好。很开心，很感谢我的同胞们能来到比赛现场为我们加油助威。今天晚上，因为我第一局打了对手一个读秒，我以为我会赢，但是在后2局可能裁判判了我们平局。没关系，如果有机会的话，我想带来新西兰和我的对手打二次打2番战。Thank you, New Zealand friend. Thank you very much. I'm from China. I'm Zhu Xu. Country power, China power.
Okay, so I got the last part of that. How about the first part?
So he said, good evening, everybody, especially for the Chinese who come to here. I'm so glad and very happy you can come here to cheer us up. And for the first round, because I gave a recount to my opponent, I thought I would win, but later it's a draw at the end. So hopefully I could get one more chance and I come back to New Zealand next time to fight with him again.
We'd love to have you back. Ladies and gentlemen, Zhu Chu!
Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready for the main event of the evening. This is our New Zealand versus China 65 kg super fight. It's scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds of kickboxing action, sponsored by YLive. And now, for all the people gathered here at Event Finder Stadium in Auckland, New Zealand, and for all the fight fans tuning in to this program live on Sky Sports all throughout Aotearoa and China. Ladies and gentlemen, would somebody somewhere make some noise? Introducing first, making his way to the blue corner, representing New Zealand, this is Joey Valen!
Here he is training out of the ETK HQ gym. Joey Valen, former lightweight king in the ring champion. He also fought the night before UFC 243 in Melbourne. He's in pretty good nick. And all the responsibility rests on his shoulders. Joey Valen, as he looks to take us one up in the series. A drawn second fight. A win for Liu Lei in the first, meaning China is one ahead. Joey Valen needs this victory to even the ledger.
And his opponent making his way to the red corner, he is an EM legend. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Zhao Chulin.
There we go, the age is similar. The height has a substantial differential, 14 centimeters. Joey Valen is used to that though. Joey Valen has more wins, he also has more losses. Interestingly, Juan Lin, 10 knockouts out of his 26 victories, so he can certainly bang.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. New Zealand versus China 65 kg super fight. It is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds of kickboxing action. It is sponsored by YLive. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He enters the ring wearing black trunks with gold trim. He is a former lightweight king in the ring, king, WKBF lightweight champion. He has 34 wins, 20 losses, 3 draws, 1 by way of knockout. Representing Elite Thai Kickboxing HQ right here in Auckland, introducing Joey, the Filipino Kid, Valen! And his opponent fighting into the red corner, enters the ring wearing red trunks with black and blue trim. He is a multiple EM Legend Station champion. He has 26 wins, 11 losses, 10 big wins coming by way of KO. Introducing SiChuanTV! Fighters to the center ring, please, for Rebel John Conway's instructions.
Fighters both must be able to protect yourselves at all times. King in the ring rules: when I call break, stop throwing, step away from each other until I say fight. Shake them up, touch gloves, back in your arms. Good here, Rich. Good here, Judge. Right, Judge.
Third man in centre ring, John the Rebel Conway. This is our third and final China versus New Zealand fight. Joey Valen carrying the flag for New Zealand. And for tonight's promoter, Jason Suddy, coming out of the ETK HQ gym. So, Chuanlin,
Corner guys, in the corners,
very tall for this weight. And we are underway. Joey Valen, interestingly, he's starting off as a righty. We know he can fight as a southpaw. Left leg to the ribs. Measured start from the Chinese fighter, Chuanlin. Just getting some information, finding his range. Joey Valen just overreaching a little, needs to be cautious. Chuanlin looks like a very measured fighter. We know he picks his shots and he's trying to use that height well to set up the knees.
Even though the height on Chuanlin, I feel like Joey's got the advantage, whereas Chuanlin's choosing to let him in. He's choosing to let him, Joey, get into punching range and get his shots off.
He ate a left hook for his trouble there. But, let's see how the round goes on. Heavy low kick. Nicely timed with the left kick, taken on the forearm guard. I just feel like he's measuring Valen a little. Nice little counter right hand from Valen. I'm interested to see Valen fighting from the conventional stance, because he has been fighting at southpaw for most of his recent fights. Heavy right hand from Chuanlin, taken on the shoulder. Low kick. Right hand, he's found a home for it on a couple of occasions. Valen, though, has a decent chin on him. Like to see a bit of work with the body from Valen. He's headhunting a little. Check that one. Not a lot on that counter fight shot from Valen, the counter right hand. Timed the left kick to the body well. That's better work from Valen, working the body downstairs. Chuanlin really starting to sit on his shots now.
Yeah, Chuanlin's going to that. He's going to that jumping knee, and I feel like it's to shut the overhand down of Joey Valen. You know, Joey Balen's best weapon here, and he's had the most success with that overhand. And Chuanlin's choosing that jump knee, that flying knee.
Oh, there's a head kick over the top. Caught him on the back of the head. Joey Valen, he is reeling. Big right kick there. Heavy shots. Joey Valen trying to find his feet. Chuanlin. You saw him miss the knee, came with the overhand right from Valen. He needs to keep that left hand up because the head kick will come again, so will the right hand. Valen looks to have regained some of his snap, some of his focus. Chuanlin. Well, it was looking like an interesting round shaping up until that head kick, which swayed it in favour of the Chinese fighter. Catching Joey Valen drifting against the ropes, clipped him around the back of the head, behind the neck and ear. And he did well to recover.
Yeah, Chuanlin was doing some good work with the low four there. drawing the hands down on Joey Valen, and he just brought that head kick up and it wrapped around and just clipped Joey on the back of the head there, and gave him a bit of a surprise. But Joey's eyes look clear. He's bouncing around. He looks to be back in this fight.
One of his legs is there. Okay. So you're stopping him. You're stopping him with his punches, but you're not finishing with your legs. Okay. The scissors is easy. The scissors is easy. You've done it once. You just step off, but you don't step off and relax. You step off and make him pay. Okay. Good, we're good. Speed is good. Speed is good. Yep. You did a few flurries and then you went back to throwing one punch. There's no one punch.
You miss with that right hand, the left is coming there, okay? All right, don't make it one hit.
Animated in that corner from Jason Suddy. Joey Valen, still a 10-9 round, but he was certainly rattled by that high kick. Goes to the left kick to start off proceedings. Chuanlin will now start to apply a little more pressure, building the fight. He's sticky on that jab. There's the left hook. Just didn't have a lot of snap on that one. There's the head kick. He showed the right hand, went with the head kick. Nice counter from Joey Valen. Chuanlin answering in kind.
Let's go.
Well, good work from John Conway, just telling him to get on with it. Really stepping on that right hand, but that was nice work from Joey Valen.
That's exactly what his corner was asking for, punch in combination and finish with the low kick.
Yeah, don't try for to load up on those shots. There's that leaping knee again. Sitting on the jab. Nice work from Joey Valen. Landed that overhand right that Dan Hooker was talking about early. Needs to be cautious watching his drift against the ropes. There's the body shots downstairs. Heavy leg kick from Chuanlin. Valen answering with a couple of lighter ones of his own, inside, outside. Oh, there was the left hook. Caught Joey Valen trying to counter with the right hand. Beautifully timed. I don't think he's going to get up from that. He's rattled really badly. Doubled the impact. Well, plenty of time in this round. Now Chuanlin will come on. Goes downstairs. There's the body shot.
1, 2, over there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Valen really fighting that one off. The liver shot on that occasion. Everything in favour of the Chinese fighter at this point, and he's called it off. He's called it off. Well, he punctuated the fight. It was a power-packed performance. A head kick late in the first round. Beautiful left hook counter, I think. We'll wait for the replays on that. Caught Joey Valen as he looked to land the overhand right counter. And then it was the left rip to the liver. And Dan Hooker, powerful performance from the tall Chinese.
Yeah, very, very powerful, very intimidating. You know, marching forward. Every Chinese fighter tonight had the same style. You know, they felt the range out, but once they found their range, they found their timing, they charged forward, and very strong fighters.
So it wasn't the left hook counter, it was coming off the leaping left knee with a straight right hand, and it's obviously something he's worked on, and he finally landed it with real authority and power. All right, well, it looks like we have a decision. Lieutenant Dan with a smile on his face, and here we go. Just waiting for SiChuanTV to drape the flag over his shoulders and to celebrate his TKO victory. Just awaiting the formalities here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes in 54 seconds left in round number 2. Your referee, the Rebel John Conway, calls a stop to this contest. For your winner by TKO, fighting out of the red corner,
SiChuanTV, it was a dominant performance in the end over Joey Valen. and caps off a great night for the Chinese. 2 victories, 1 draw, and a real coming of age for both Nikora Lee Kingi and Ashia Ibadi. They have proven they belong on this stage. Now let's head across to Stephen McIver for the interview.
Zhao, congratulations on a definitive win. Were you expecting the fight to finish so quickly?
首先恭喜你，你有预料到比赛会这么快结束吗？
我这次比赛在下边训练还可以，然后每次的准备还是比较充分，但是我没想到今天的比赛，会结束这么快，因为对手的抗击打也非常强，我以前看到他的比赛。
I never thought I will get finished this game this quick because I saw my opponent's video. He's very durable, and I didn't accept that.
What do you think of the quality and standard of the New Zealand fighters that you have seen tonight?
你今天看到的新西兰选手，你觉得他们的实力怎么样？
我今天看到他们的比赛，以前是在网上看到，然后今天来到现场，我感觉他们的意志品质都非常坚强，还有现场的观众朋友们特别热情，在这里，我也不知道。
I've seen their performance before in the video, and I saw they're very good fighters. Were very endurable, accountable, and they're very good. And now as here, I thank them, especially I thank for all the audience here who comes to here tonight. Thank you.
One final question: would you like to come back and fight again?
你想要回来再战一场吗？
今天的比赛我打得还不是很过瘾，我希望下次的比赛可以打得非常尽兴，打得非常过瘾。
Actually, I didn't enjoy a lot this night. I hope this time I can enjoy myself fully.
All right, Zhao Chulin and the EM Legends.
Well, Zhao Chulin, he caps off a superb performance.